Okay, so it's time for Pinhead Takes New York. I mean, Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth.
The movie being released September 11th, 1992, and taking place in New York, as after Hellraiser 2, the rights sadly went to Dimension Films, as they wanted to put in a few details from the book that didn't even get to the second movie, but Clive Barker didn't even come up with the basic idea for this movie, and sadly was only a producer.
But at least Doug Bradley did come back as Pinhead for this movie. But originally it was meant to be Julia was going to be the main villain, but the studio, yeah, they just wanted more money.
And so, Hell on Earth was made, and they brought Pinhead back so he could attack New York.
So let's watch Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and hope that was a good choice for the first review of Slasher Month for the final chapter. Now let's also hope that I can edit this shit quick, since I'm behind as a motherfucker.
Shall we begin?
Alright, so the movie begins in New fucking York, with this asshole going to an art gallery, seeing, the pillar from the last movie.
Which, let's just say is, yeah, definitely not the same pillar.
As there's a guy who sells him the pillar.
And yeah, I have no idea who this guy is. My guess is that it's probably the homeless guy from the first movie, maybe. But, it really doesn't matter, since it's not like he comes back at all.
So we go to Joey, an investigative journalist who reports on nothing, and I mean nothing.
No story, no life. Really, really pissed off.
Bitch! It's fucking New York! There has to be a story there somewhere! I mean, look in the nearest dumpster. There's probably a head in there or something.
And she's kinda pissed that she doesn't have a story when she actually finds a story.
Great. Of course a story happens, but you don't got a camera.
As she also sees a girl run out of the room, but the only information that she gets is the boiler room.
The boiler room? What is the boiler room? Where is the boiler room?
She's of course talking about Freddy's boiler room, which actually would explain the chains in Nightmare 4.
As she sees what's happening, and damn, you really gotta start keeping a camera in your purse or something so you can record shit like this, but anyway, she does find the boiler room.
Sadly, I was wrong about being Freddy's boiler room.
As she ends up asking some people where the girl is, and gives really shitty descriptions.
Looking for a girl. She's got dark hair, dark eyes. She's about this tall. She's really, really pretty.
That doesn't help me.
Bitch! He's right. That is a terrible description. You are a fucking terrible goddamn journalist. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's fucking shit.
As she goes to talk to JP, but she gets nowhere with this.
Joey. She's right there. You could have looked around, you know.
Come back and save my daddy!
Okay, it was a dream. Really, though, I don't care. I mean, I really don't like this character, and I have no emotional connection to her, so I'm not gonna feel anything when you show that her father is dead.
Whatever. It's time for the plot to come to her, because if Terry didn't come, I doubt she'd even be able to find it. But anyway, they talk about dreams, and Terry can't dream, so she says this.
I'm jealous. It's like everyone has another world except for me, you know?
Oh, yeah, I would much rather see people die in my dreams every single night, or most nights, than have no dreams at all. It's clearly better.
Whatever, they talk about the puzzle box that killed the man, and turns out that she has it.
Okay, good, just make sure you don't open it, since you already know what happened last time.
Well, at least they're smart enough not to do that, as JP sees a hole in the pillar and bleeds on Pinhead's face, waking him up.
And of course they brought Pinhead back so they could sell more tickets and have him on the poster. Which, Yeah, I assume that if blood got on any of the other Cenobites, it would have brought them back instead, but yeah, fuck them. Pinhead is the only important one.
As it turns out, the shop that JP bought the pillar was from a place that was out of business, meaning that JP couldn't have bought it from the owner, and so Terry convinces Joey to go into the place with her so that Terry can find all the important things.
Damn, I think Terry is a better investigative journalist than fucking Joey is. I mean, really, I think Terry finds more of the facts than fucking Joey does. I mean, really, if Terry wasn't there, Joey'd probably be like, duh, what does this mean?
But it's time for some nudity, as she's kinda pissed off, but Pinhead can fix that.
Oh, thanks, man. I was getting really sick of that screaming.
So Pinhead, eats the bitch, I guess, making him more powerful, but he still needs some help getting to full power, so he tells JP that he will get everything he wants, and he'll make him his right-hand man if he helps him out.
Oh, yes. Being tortured for eternity. Yeah, that sounds great, but, yeah, no.
As we get a small cameo from Kirsty Cotton.
Is the last true appearance of Kirsty Cotton. Because, yeah, she is technically in Hellseekers, the same actress, but, yeah, she's not the same character. At least here I can say that she's probably the same character.
As we see, Terry's about to open the box, but JP calls her so he can get her for Pinhead.
Which is a great plan. I mean, there's so many girls in there that will easily go in there, but you choose the girl that probably will fight back and won't exactly trust you. Yeah, that's a great decision. You're making it harder on yourself. God damn. Fucking stupid.
Whatever, I guess he's doing it for the plot or something, as... Yeah, him doing this to her was a bad idea because, Pinhead freaks her out and she knocks his ass out for Pinhead to convince her to feed him to Pinhead.
Oh, yes, an eternity of torture just so you can have dreams. Sounds worth it.
And so, because of this, Pinhead is brought back to life, but, only him. But screw that cool shit, it's time for another dream, but this time, it's in World War I, as Elliot Spencer is there to talk to her about hell.
Hell is exactly what is going on, Joey.
And I actually really do like this. I like how the consequence of Pinhead finding his humanity in the last movie affects this movie with them being split apart, which is something I really do like, but, yeah, explain this to Joey. She's not exactly very smart, so I don't think that will end very well.
There is a gateway to hell through which he can be taken back. He wants to close that door forever. Your apartment? It's the box, Joey. He has to destroy it.
Yeah. Remember that. Because Joey is a fucking dumbass.
But, whatever, time for some cool shit again, as it's time for Pinhead's party to begin with a bunch of people being tortured, and Pinhead being awesome.
Holy shit! That is pretty awesome, but it has some downsides. Like, this scene reminds me of the pool scene from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which, that's because this doesn't exactly fit. It's really weird to see Pinhead at a party.
As Joey goes to check out the boiler room and finds no one there, and all the bodies are still there.
Which is weird. You'd think that there'd be at least a few paramedics since it was on the news, but... Well, then again, I guess maybe Pinhead could have killed them.
But, whatever, it's time for Pinhead to talk to Joey, as he talks to her about how he's gonna torture everyone and make them all listen to his music, as, the dialogue, it sounds like a porno.
Oh, spirited. Oh, good. And I'll enjoy making you enjoy it.
Good. I hope this doesn't end with those two fucking. I really don't want to see Pinhead's, special pin.
But, yeah, the good thing is there's no fucking, but there are a bunch of shitty Cenobites, like, the camera Cenobite.
Which the Cenobites in this movie, they kinda suck. I mean, really, the Cenobites in the last movies, they were memorable, and they looked really cool, and the effects on them were awesome, but here, though, they just look like toys. I mean, They all have some special gimmick, and I don't like it. I mean, what the hell am I even supposed to call these guys anyway? All their names are shit.
Oh, baby, where you going?
Run! Get out of here!
Relax.
Dude! Did you not hear those fucking explosions? I mean, there's not that many explosions in New York. You had to thought something was up.
Whatever, there's also the CD head and barbed Cenobite. Whatever. Joey tries to go into church, but yeah, that doesn't work. But at least Pinhead does have a few cool lines.
I am the way. This is my body. This is my blood. Happy are they who come to my supper.
And sadly, instead of the cool lines, the scene is entirely pointless. I easily could have edited this out, but people would have complained because the lines are so cool.
So, it's time for the climax, I guess. We get the last two shitty Cenobites, but, it doesn't really matter because she opens the box.
Elliot? But I didn't bring him through my window.
No. That's not what he said. He said, the box in your apartment, not the box and your apartment, you stupid bitch. I mean, goddamn, I think the fucking Three Stooges could do your job better. I think they're fucking smarter than you are.
As somehow Joey gets put into her dream, and stupidly, she gives someone who looks like her father the box.
Bastard, you invaded my mind!
You think your nighttime world is closed to me?
Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, really, if Elliot can get in your mind, then I assume Pinhead definitely could too.
But the good thing about this is Elliot is able to get in there and fight Pinhead, and so he can stop him by combining with him, so Joey can solve the box.
But you'd think this would affect him in other movies, have him have some more humanity in him, but no, it doesn't affect him at all, actually.
But it does make it so Joey can just say, screw it, and just stabs Pinhead.
Damn it, she can't even solve the fucking puzzle box. All you gotta do is press a button.
But I guess it's over for now, as Joey actually does something smart and buries the puzzle box, but it doesn't do very much good.
Which will be the last Hellraiser sequel to be released theatrically, which... yeah, that's mainly because it had a lot of production issues. Hell, even worse than Halloween 6's production issues. But I'll get into those movies some other time. That was Hellraiser 3, and it's okay.
Yeah, this movie is fun, but it has a lot of problems, especially compared to the last two movies. The main character, Joey, is fucking terrible at her job, and I mean, she's really fucking stupid. I mean, hell, she isn't even the one that finds most of the evidence. I mean, really, she's fucking stupid, and she thinks that her apartment is important, even though he said the box and her apartment. It's just fucking stupid. She has to not have been listening. I mean, Doug Bradley is one of the best parts of the movie. I would have been listening, as Elliot and Pinhead, and I like how the two split apart from the consequences of the last movie, but I wish there were more Cenobites from the other movies, because they were way cooler. I mean, really, Cenobites look more like shitty action figures. The designs are not cool, and their names, you can't really come up with anything cool for it. But I do enjoy the movie. It's popcorn entertainment. I mean, it isn't as good as the other two movies, but I do still like it. So I'm gonna give Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth a 3 out of 5.
And after this movie, the series is gonna go way downhill. So those will be fun to review, but I'm not doing those. Not this Halloween anyway. This month, let's do something not Hellraiser. I really don't want to review those movies.